I'm really excited about the ghost inflatable. When we get home, let's take it up onto the balcony. We'll plug it in and make sure it blows up and lights up. A little sneak peek of Halloween. Now, how often do you find a box with your name on it?
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
Will we find something you like? Come with me and let's go thrifting! This afternoon we are at the Goodwill at Craig and Revere here in Las Vegas. This is Las Vegas's newest Goodwill store, and Jake, my son, is at football practice for a couple of hours, so we are going to go in and see what we can find. It's been quite a few weeks since we visited this Goodwill, and I'm excited because I see a sign. Halloween time is upon us, and Goodwill has their Halloween boutique up. It's usually a big section, several shelves of hard goods and costumes and decor. I can't believe it's already that time of year again. But let's go inside and see what they have. Let's go thrifting.
Hello, welcome
Hi,
to Goodwill.
how are you?
Green tag, very good. How about yourself?
Great, thank you.
Green tags are 50% off.
Thank you.
And if you're today's Senior's Day, so if you're 55 or over, you will get a 40% off any other color except for red or yellow.
Perfect.
But you're good. You're 25, so you're okay.
Oh, I wish. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know.
You have a beautiful day.
You too. Well, as you may have heard, the color of the week is green. All green tags are 50% off. We're making our way back to the Halloween boutique here. Halloween is really big in our house. We decorate inside and out, and we live in a community where there's lots and lots of kids. So we always get hundreds of trick-or-treaters. I like to decorate with lots of pumpkins, fall and harvest items. I'm not big on gruesome, but close to Halloween, I do bring out some scary pieces. This is lovely. It's a resin pumpkin with a metal leaf, only $3. I like it because of the color. It'll break up some of the orange and browns of most of the pumpkins that you find. This is really lightweight, as is that. Not ever such good quality, these ones, so let's leave those on the shelf. I'm moving this pumpkin around because I don't have my Thrifting Vegas blanket in the cart yet. I must do that in a minute. But as you can tell, I'm really excited about these Halloween shelves, so I'm putting it off. I'm not sure about her. Strange Witch. We've got lots of skulls, trick-or-treat bags and buckets. I quite like that boo bowl. And we've got some plastic plates here. What else? Oh, these are interesting. Potions, extract of black cat. Oh, that actually has liquid in it. It's a bit scary. I'm not sure what that is. Love potion number 9. Ooh. That is terrifying. Probably the scariest thing on these shelves. We won't even touch that piece. We've got masks. What are these? Those are little stickers. Lots of costumey bits and decor. Let's move around the back side here. What else? Bowls. Just inexpensive decorative pieces, little tombstones. I have quite a few of those tombstones that I put outside in the front yard, and they look great with the lighting that we put up. Lots of little party favors, great if you're having a Halloween bash. Some more inexpensive pumpkins here. I think these are dollar store perhaps. This is Party Light, little witch's shoe tea light candle holder. Probably only about an $8 to $10 piece, so we'll leave it. Trick or treat bucket. You could also use that as a candy dish. Oh, look at this. This is an inflatable piece, 4-foot stacked happy ghost. It is $10. But I really like this. I don't have very many Halloween inflatables, mostly Christmas. So let's pop this into the cart. Our Thrifting Vegas blanket is all arranged and ready to cushion our finds. I'm really excited about the ghost inflatable. When we get home, let's take it up onto the balcony. We'll plug it in and make sure it blows up and lights up. A little sneak peek of Halloween. A resin bear figurine. He is massive in front of those trees. I tend to leave figurines on the shelf unless they're really special because they just don't sell well for me. This is an English piece, Alfred Meekin. Ooh, and $10. That's right at, if not more than retail. Christmas tree mug. Little Halloweeny piece here. I think that's an ashtray. Butterfly tissue box cover. Unicorns. Ooh, back here are some coasters. They have the look of Port Marion or Villeroy and Boch, but I think they are neither. $4. I feel like, yes, there are. There are only 4 in here, so 2 are missing. So we will leave those on the shelf. There's quite an assortment on this shelf. Baking dishes, a carafe, crystal and glass dishes. There's a pedestal bowl. Oh, that's quite interesting. Oh, it's one of those candles that the whole thing is a candle and it melts down. This might be a paint your own dish. A turkey at the back, sweet little 3-footed teacup. Oh, she's lovely. Beautiful roses on her dress, but she's very broken on her arm there. She might be a project piece as well. Ooh, this piece here is Blue Grapes Ironstone. It's a coffee pot. Not sure what that piece is on the spout, maybe to stop it from chipping. It's $4. Blue Grapes Ironstone. I'm wondering if down there it says Sears, because I think that's where these were distributed through Sears department store. That's not going to come off, but let's pop it into the cart and we will see if by any chance there are some matching coffee cups over in the kitcheny bits section. Plenty of room in my cart, so let's keep going for a minute. Lots of owl plates still here. They've been here quite some time, haven't they? If you watch my previous videos, there are owl plates going back a couple of months. Another weird and wonderful pottery piece. I think that's a teapot, but it's missing its lid. I don't know if it's functional, perhaps just decorative. A little bit of silver plate there. An ewer, jug, pitcher, trinket dishes. Let's see. Oh, I didn't think that was going to be plastic. Some snowman, Hallmark musical Christmas decorations. Those are the ones that you put batteries in and they bop around and sing a song. Ooh, tissue paper. That always comes in handy for wrapping and for baggies at Christmas. Let's see, there's another one there, but I'll leave that for somebody else. What else can we find? Lots of Christmas, little houses and trees. Got some candlesticks made in China. Polka dot and bow, Christmas cookie jar, some glass trees. These are more modern ones. Unfortunately, that one is missing its bottom. These used to sell quite well for me, but the market's a bit flooded now. I haven't really seen that one with that type of base before. Around the corner on this end cap, we have a baggy wall. All sorts of things from popsicle sticks to coasters, ribbons and baseballs. Bags of 3 here for $4 and $5. A really fun craft to do with baseballs is to paint them in the colors of the flag, red, white and blue. They sold really well for me right around the 4th of July. Here we are in the vases, planters and florals. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen one of these in years. Not since Jake was tiny. It's a Wubbanub, a binky with a plush attached. This one's a lion. Jake loved them, and I think they're quite hard to find. There's not ever such a lot on these shelves, as you can see. These are formalities, rose pattern, vases or planters. Ooh, this is lovely. Artisan pottery with a pine cone design around the edge. Now, tragically, it has a big break and not a very good repair on the edge there. And wow, they're asking $8 still. But for that damage, I would have definitely popped that piece in the cart. Baskets, more flowers, lanterns. Here's some cobalt glass. It doesn't have much of an optic swirl to it. That's usually an indicator that it's a more modern piece. This is Anchor Hocking, a 1970s ashtray. The color is honey gold. Some faux cactus plants. They're quite fun. This could be a vase or a waste basket. I always check crystal candlesticks for a brand name, unless they are higher end like Tiffany, Steuben, Waterford. They just don't sell very well for me, so I tend to leave them. All sorts of vases. This piece back here has a bit of a 70s look to it, doesn't it? But it's definitely a more modern florist vase, the kind that you would receive a flower arrangement in. Quite like this serving dish. Only $4 on that. Again, though, more modern. Ooh, these are lovely. There's 2 of these. Inlaid with abalone, Asian vases. They're $8. They're very, very damaged though. Missing quite a lot of the inlay just there. And the bottom, on the bottom, the paint is peeling away. So again, with that damage, we'll have to leave it. This one is the same. Yeah, look at that peeling paint at the bottom there. Unfortunate that these treasures suffer damage, and with that damage they're just not as desirable. If it was just a little bit, it might be forgivable. This is a amber glass pumpkin base. No sign of the top though. I'm wondering if it got broken. Flash painted. You can see the bottom is clear glass where the rest is red. It's just a overlay of color on the clear glass. Lots of those trash bins or laundry hampers up still on the top. Those were there when my dad was here in Vegas. Let's see, elephant for potpourri possibly, or wax beads. Lots and lots of clear glass. Bowls. Here we are in the mug section, and this is a lovely piece. Artisan pottery. It's $2, signed on the bottom and stamped Kauai. But oh, it has a massive crack all the way down the inside. That is such a shame because I love the fish on it. Oh, let's keep going. Couple more of the red Alfred Meekin pieces here. Teacup and a little creamer. Ooh, $5 a piece on those. Just not enough room for profit. But look back here. This is Disney. Mickey Mouse safari pattern. I absolutely love that. Ooh, does have quite a bit of spoon stir swirling in the bottom, but that will make a great project for us. I'll do a segment at the end of this video to show you how I get the silver swirl marks out of cups. Those are cookie jars, I think. That would take up quite a bit of space in my inventory. I'm really sad about those damaged abalone inlaid vases, but I think the damage is just too extensive to forgive. It does remind me, though, I have a smaller, similar one at home that I will bring out to show you. I think it is time it finds its forever home. Oh, these are pretty. They look like Max Sarah. $4, though, so they'll have to stay. Hopefully somebody who loves sunflowers will come along and rescue those. This looks very 70s. Wood bead garland. I'm not sure if that's for a Christmas tree, or you could even just hang it as a decor. 10 Commandments, that's brass on wood. Plaques are not selling very well for me at all at the moment, so I'm tending to leave them and just focusing on pieces that I know will sell well and quickly for me. Big cat on a tree. He's quite nice. Basket. Ooh, what's this? Oh, very lightweight. Definitely painted on. The paint is peeling. Just a florist piece. We've got all sorts of wood racks and storage. These are trays. Ooh, pink deer. These are Target pieces, I think. Sadly, the flocking is really damaged and rubbed off on those. Got more bowls down here. Ooh, a box. Look at this. I think that's just made to look old. It's a modern piece. Ooh, these are lovely. Milk glass candlesticks. Not sure of the maker off the top of my head. I don't think they're Avon. Ever such nice quality. Definitely old. Let's grab those. They're $4 a piece. But they look stunning in a display, and they can be accessorized for any season. Check those for Mark. Nothing. What else can we find? Little candle tray stand. Some figurines. Carved wood fellow. He says manager. He is suffering from our dry climate. Cracks all over. The other two appear to be resin. That fisherman, I think, holds a bottle of wine. Another candle stand. I think that one's Pier 1 Imports. Chickens and roosters sell ever so well for me. I'm not sure why I'm laughing, but she is fabulous. Sadly, she's not very well made, not ever such good quality there. Probably came from Big Lots, so I'm going to leave her. This point is broken off on the pyramid. Another candle stand here. Let's fix that, put it the right way up. Some preserved veggies. Don't see those as much anymore. They used to be very plentiful at thrift stores. Some mirrors. Paper holder. What's this? Somebody's project, I think. When Mum says no, ask Granny. I think my two lived by that rule. And my mum did spoil them ever so, bless her. What else can we find? More vases round here. Oh, I think those are utensil holders. I do have a lovely Lenox utensil holder that I came by yesterday. Actually, it has a butterfly on it. I'll definitely have to bring that out to show you. Ooh, tiles. These are Jacqueline Rochester. Unfortunately, they are extremely sun damaged. Oh dear, don't think I've ever seen such yellowing on those. $4. That damage is so bad. I think I'm going to have to leave them, surprisingly. That one too. See, it almost looks like cigarette smoke damage, but it's probably sun. Farmyard tile, that's quite fun. I'm going to show you how to remove a Sharpie from the back of a wooden tile backer, so that will be really fun. The back of a framed tile trivet, and as you can see, it has a Sharpie price on it. This is a silver plated coffee pot, probably William Rogers, $8. Sadly, these don't sell very well, only for about $10 to $12, if at all, so I'll leave it. Ooh, these are interesting. These look like dragonware. They're cup and saucer sets, $8. Now, unfortunately, I can't hold them up to the light to see if they are lithophane. Something else I really want to show you. I think I have a couple of lithophane teacups at home that I can bring out and show you exactly what I mean and what to look for. Another lidless teapot. Many of you suggested that we can use those for planters, or even the bigger ones as a little hanging birdhouse. Just hang it by the handle in a tree, and you've told me that birds actually will use those. Serving trays, lots of stacks of plates and dishes. What else can we see? A little reticulated piece, probably German or Bavarian. Green glass, let's see. Ooh, that has the look of recycled glass. See those wavy lines? I'm always checking recycled glass for the signature fire and light, because those pieces are very, very desirable. Gobble gobble turkey. Divided dishes. We haven't had any luck finding more of the blue grapes ironstone patterns, so that coffee pot will need to go back on the shelf. Here's another ironstone piece. This is English Johnson Brothers Old Countryside. More little Asian cups, no lithophane. Don't forget to stay tuned. I'm excited to show you exactly what a lithophane is if you don't know. Lovely old water pitcher there. I always have a water pitcher on my dining table with ice water in it. I think it just adds a beautiful touch of class to a dining table. Gravy boats, more divided dishes. Let's see, there we go. Let's pop this just there. There's a perfect little spot for it. I'm sad that we couldn't find the rest of the set. Baking dishes. I think this is an apple baker. It doesn't say on there, but I think you just make a hole in a couple of apples, pop them onto the spikes there, and they bake in the oven. Come to think of it, you could probably use it for potatoes as well. I love the drip glaze on these canisters, but they're very lightweight, contemporary pieces. All sorts of pots and pans. We've got a minion. Now, how often do you find a box with your name on it? These are Tiffany 3-in-1 votive candle holders. Now, they're not the iconic Tiffany & Company with the blue bag. These are vintage. They might even be glass. They're marked on the bottom. I think it's made in Korea. They're 3-in-1 because you can use them for a taper candle, a tea light, or a votive. Now, sadly, they're only selling for about $10 to $12, so we will leave them on the shelf. All sorts of stationery here, notebooks, craft supplies. Oh, these are thank you cards. They're pretty. Let's see. I think those are orchids, are they? I love to send and receive thank you cards. It really adds a nice touch and you can brighten somebody's day. I include one with every piece I sell from my haul or from my online store. I think it adds just a really nice touch when the package is opened, and it shows my appreciation. Oh, look at this girl. She is lovely, definitely vintage. She's a piggyback, missing her stopper though, and they don't sell ever so well for me, so I'm going to leave her for somebody else. I have spotted Snoopy. This is a little pet bowl, but you could definitely use it for nuts or candies. It's so cute. Only $2, actually $1, because all orange tags are 50% off. Here we are in the small frames and artwork, and I am drawn to this set of 3 pieces. London, New York, and Rome. Lovely ladies in front of landmarks. So $5 a piece, these. Unfortunately, they're not originals, just prints. Sort of what I call model home or office art. So I think we will leave those on the shelf. Let's see what else is here. I'm looking for stitchery, cross stitch, needlepoint, original watercolors or oils, any original artwork, vintage pieces. Nothing today. It's extremely unique, and the artist does have a website, so I'm very tempted to rescue it. And here we go with a rundown of the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. If you watched my last video, our holiday to Navajo Lake, you would have seen my top 5 best-selling items from the Deseret Industries in Cedar City. Now, since there wasn't a haul in the last video, I wanted to share 5 more items from that shopping trip. At number 5 is the lovely little red wooden bird. He's a candle holder, or as my friend Laurie suggested, you could use him as a little stash box for jewelry. I paid $2 for him and sold him for $18. At number 4, the mini ceramic plaque with the wire hanger. Friends are the family we choose for ourselves. I paid $1 for it and I sold it for $12. In the number 3 spot, the Lido Island ceramic address plaque with the sailboat. I paid $2 for it and I sold it for $25. Coming in at number 2 is the Scarecrow candy bucket or planter. Made of ceramic, he is perfect for fall and Halloween. I paid $3 for him and sold him for $22. Now his little friends, the orange ceramic candle holders in front of him, are still available. You can find them on my online store, thriftingvegas.com, in the fall and Halloween collection. When I find stitchery, it's always very popular. Lots of inquiries. This piece was no different. The lion and the lamb cross stitch with some cruel knots on the lamb's head. I paid $3 for it and I sold it for $37. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill, and I hope I remembered to include everything that I mentioned. Ziggy is here on the chair. Hello. So let's take a look at what we found. I love this little Snoopy dish. It's Snoopy bounding across the grass as if someone had just said, "Dinner time, Snoopy." It has the peanuts mark on the bottom. Oh, Ziggy likes this one. And I am asking $14. This is a Wubba Nub, and as I mentioned in the video, it was one of Jake's favorite things. A few times the only thing that would stop him fussing, and I actually had two of the same ones, a red dog just in case one of them got lost. This is brand new in the box, and I am asking $20. Next, our lovely little white pumpkin with the metal leaf. I love this because you don't often find white ones, and I think it will break up a display of orange and brown ones beautifully. I am asking $18 on the pumpkin. Staying on the pumpkin theme, I wanted to include this plate by Max Serra. We saw some sunflower ones, I think were by Max Serra also, but they were just a bit too much for me for resale. This is a pumpkin plate. It does have some crazing, but I think it would be absolutely perfect to sit a candle or a little pumpkin or fall decorations on. There's the Mark Pumpkin Sketch by Max Serra. I am asking $12. Do stay tuned. I am going to enlist Jake's help in blowing up this lighted ghost Halloween inflatable ornament. He doesn't know, but it was one of his favorite jobs during the holidays to plug in all the inflatables on our balcony. This is another fall piece. It's Franciscan ware made in California. The green is quite hard to find. This is a lovely serving dish, and it does have a few little scuffs from use, and I am asking $35. We saw a similar candle holder to this on the shelf, the metal stand, so I wanted to include this piece. I believe it is a Pottery Barn candle holder. I am asking $18. These candle holders were an excellent find. They are vintage English milk glass, almost it's not hobnail, it's a lovely crisscross pattern, beautifully made. They're quite weighty, they're not marked. I'm not exactly sure how old they are, but I would guess early part of the 1900s. I am asking $28 a piece on those. I'm including this black Libby candlestick because I think it would go beautifully as a trio with these two candlesticks with some white roses or any flower in. It is glass made by Libby, black glass. Let's see if it's actually amethyst based. You can tell the base of a glass by holding it up to the light. Golly, that is really black. I am asking $16 on the vase. This is a lovely piece. When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. I'm not sure whether it's Belique or not. It's not signed. Possibly Belique. It has a ribbon for hanging, and I am asking $28. Sticking with the trivets, I was sad I couldn't purchase those two trivets we found, the tiles, because they were in such rough shape, really yellowed either by smoke or by the sun. But this one is Delft Blue. It is a tile trivet, or you could hang it on the wall. It's got some lovely little feet there and holes for hanging. I am asking $28. This piece is a beautiful Lenox, either a vase or a utensil holder I acquired this week. It has stunning flowers and a butterfly on this side. And the best part, my favorite, is this applied ceramic butterfly in pink on the other side. It gives it a lovely three-dimensional-ness about it. More butterflies here, a little bee, just a beautiful piece. There's the mark, Lenox Butterfly Meadow, Louise de Leia, and I am asking $58 on the Lenox. You can probably hear Rio drinking. She's over, oh, here's found it. She's over there having a drink. It's very loud to me. I'm wondering if it's the same. Are you thirsty? Moving on. Oh, I wanted to include this silver-plated coffee pot. We saw a similar one at Goodwill, but this is a good lesson. When you purchase something that has the lid taped on, as this did, always take a minute to undo the tape. In this case, I didn't, and I was disappointed to find that the weld was broken on the lid, and sadly looks to be very hard to repair. So always be mindful of lids that are taped on. Do undo the tape. Make sure they're not broken or chipped or cracked, or anything is wrong with the inside. Lesson learned. These are two little Asian sauce dishes. We have a fishy theme. They're absolutely lovely. You could use them for soy sauce, for little appetizers, soy sauce and wasabi. Very unique. I am asking $35 on the pair. A set of glasses here by Sarah. They are gold. They are a map of the world, an old globe, if you will, flattened out. Just beautiful. They're in lovely, lovely condition. They are a little similar to the Culver glasses, but the design is fascinating. They are, as I said, in lovely shape. There's 4 of them. I am asking $48 on the set. So moving back this way, we have a vase. This is Champ-Lèvre. It is similar to cloisonné, but the process is a little different. Instead of wire being applied and then filled in with enamel, this is actually, I believe, stamped into the metal and then filled. A little bit of a different process, same beautiful result. I believe this is vintage, possibly antique, lovely butterflies, beautiful colors. As you can see, there is a glittery finish to it on some of the panels. The detail is absolutely incredible on this. Definitely an older piece. It's blue inside. I am asking $75 on the Champ-Lèvre. We saw those 2 massive abalone inlaid vases, and I didn't get them because the condition was so rough. This is a smaller piece. It does have a little bit of a condition issue. The inlay is missing here, but it's barely noticeable. It's pears on a branch. The shell shines in the light, as you can see. The brand is Dong Tam, made in Vietnam. I am asking $28. Over here is something I wanted to show you after we saw those dragonware cup and saucer sets on the shelf in Goodwill. This is a pair of, I believe they are Kitani ware. Hi, Bandit. Hi, friend. You want to see too? Lovely design, beautifully painted. And the surprise that I have for you, always be mindful and check these dragonware cups for this, is the lithophane on the inside. A beautiful image of a geisha. The method is layering of the ceramic or china, different thicknesses to allow different levels of light through, and the result is this beautiful image. I have two of these, very similar to each other. They're hand painted, so there are some subtle differences, but I am asking $48 on the set of 4. 2 cups, 2 saucers. We didn't get that rooster because of the quality issue, but I have a rooster for you. This is a beautiful vintage copper mold. It is made in Korea, I believe. There's the back. You could use it for jello, for shortbread, anything you like. It does have a little bit of a flattened side, but I think that just adds to its vintage charm. Lovely, lovely. You could shine it up. Remove that patina if you wanted to, but I think it's fabulous as is. I am asking $26 on the vintage rooster mold. Over here we have our Mickey Safari Cup, and I am excited because in a few minutes we are going to see if we can remove those spoon swirls from the bottom. I'll show you my method and fingers crossed that it works. In cleaned up shape, I am asking $18 on the Mickey Mouse Safari mug. Now we're going to do something fun quickly. I have this lovely red bowl. I'm not sure of the maker, but it is marked on the bottom. I thought it was Wagtersbach to start with, but it is marked USA and not Germany. So if anyone is familiar with that mark, please do let me know in the comments. But I found these candles in my inventory, and I was hoping, fingers crossed, that they are floating candles. So I have my water pitcher, and we are just going to pour water in and see if we can make them float. They are floating. Oh my goodness, that is spectacular. How fun are they? I am asking $18 on the red ceramic dish and $12 on the set of 3 floating candles. If you see something you would like to purchase, please send me an email. It's thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. Please know that I do receive many offers on many of the items, so do feel free to offer a few dollars over my asking price to give yourself the best chance at being able to purchase the item. Ziggy is investigating these floating leaves. What are they doing? Silly. Do stay tuned. We are going to remove, or try to remove, the swirl marks from this mug. I'm going to show you how to get Sharpie off of wood, and there's a few other fun things. We're going to blow up the ghosty inflatable. Well, hello, sweet boy. What are you doing? Hello. Oh, You have a very loud purr. And it. There are a few different methods to remove metal swirl marks from the inside of mugs. Now, because this one has the Mickey ears inside there, I don't want to start with too harsh a chemical like bleach, for example. So what I'm going to do is take some baking soda, pop it in a little bowl here, and then some good old hydrogen peroxide. We just put a little bit in there because what we want to do is create a paste that we can apply to the swirls. Actually, I want to put a little bit more in there. Let's see if we can get that lump in the bowl. Whoop! Okay, that looks absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do is just tip that paste into the mug, and I'm actually just going to use my finger to coat all the swirl marks with the paste, and then I'm going to let it sit overnight. So we are out here on our balcony, and Jake's agreed to help me. He doesn't know what he's doing yet, but Jake, we found this inflatable stacked happy ghost at Goodwill, and we were wondering if you would like to plug it in and see if it inflates and lights up. Continuing the turkey tradition, if you watch my channel, you know that every year Jake is in charge of the Thanksgiving turkey inflating on our balcony. So he is an expert at these things. I gather it's 4 feet, Jay. How's it looking? It looks good, huh? Oh, here comes somebody else to help. Hi, Ziggy. He's plugging it in. Oh, the whole crew's out here. Bears come out. It is blowing up. Let's scoot it back a bit, babe, can we? It's really quiet. Let's see. Can you see it if it has lights in it? It's not dark. I think I see the lights. Oh, that is really fun. That can go next to our big, scary jack-o'-lantern guy. I love it. Good job, Jake. We'll bring it back out for Halloween. We're looking at the back of a framed tile trivet, and as you can see, it has a Sharpie price on it, and I am going to show you how to remove this Sharpie. All we are going to need is a dry erase marker. Now, I'm not sure how long this has been on here, quite a while, I'm sure, but all we are going to do is scribble with our dry erase marker over the Sharpie. I've covered all the Sharpie with the dry erase marker, then I'm just going to give it one more coat. My goal is to allow the dry erase to loosen the Sharpie, and I can tell that those numbers are lifting up, and now it's just a solid block of loose Sharpie that's been dissolved by the dry erase. Now, hopefully all that I need to do is give it a bit of a scrub with a damp sponge. I like to save my old kitchen sponges for just this type of thing. I just dry them out and pop them in a baggie, and they're there when I need them. This one is quite damp, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a scrub here. And you will see that the dry erase is coming off and lifting with it the Sharpie. Now, because this Sharpie's been on there, I'd say maybe years in the Vegas heat, it's sort of set into the wood. So it might take a couple of goes to get that absolutely clean, but I'm sure you'll agree that it's much, much better. I scrubbed the wood as best I could and left it to dry. You can see there's still a trace of that price, but it's much, much better. Now I think what it could definitely use is a good coat of my favorite Howard's cutting board oil. This is going to moisturize and nourish the wood and bring it back to life. So all we're going to do is just drizzle some oil generously over, and I'll just take a paper towel and rub it in. Now that the Sharpie is still there just a bit, but it's definitely a lot better. Let me give this a good coat of oil and I'll show you it when I'm done. I gave the trivet 2 really generous coats of the mineral oil and I'm really pleased with it. If you didn't know that the Sharpie had been there, you might not even notice. If you watched my video from Broadacres Marketplace, you'll remember this piece. The sculptural wall plaque featuring Shakespeare, Van Gogh and Einstein. Now, unfortunately, it was damaged to the front and cracked on the back, but it did have the artist information. Jeannie Dana Paper and Stone Studios out of Sky Valley, California. I thought I would give you just a sneak peek at it and show you the damage. First, we have this part up here by the wire. A whole chunk is missing, and there's another little chunk at the base here and here that's missing. And then if we very carefully flip it over, you will see that there is a crack down the whole width of the piece, and that does compromise its integrity. It does wiggle back and forth. I found Jeannie and Dana's website. It's paperandstone.com. It includes information on the artists and shows you many of their amazing creations. The website also included a contact page, so I decided to reach out to the artists and tell them our story. I shared the details of the piece, where we had found it, and the damage that it had suffered, and asked whether it would be possible for it to be repaired. I was so thrilled because not even an hour after I sent the message out, I received a response from the artist Dana Rosen. He said he would be happy to fix it. All I would need to do would be to mail it to them. I'm doing some editing. Ziggy is helping. Bear is here with Rio, and Bandit is up here on the chair. Let's go see him. Here's Bandit. Rio's checking on him. Is he alright, Ree? Okay. Just having a rest.